And in politics, the Secretary General and other high-ranking UN administrators are on Luna for a security summit. We await the official briefing later tonight. Deputy Undersecretary Chrisjen Avasarala has been sequestered to an undisclosed Earth location for emergency government operations.
Archangel is arriving. Stand by for resume post. Ma'am, if you need anything at all, you can use me.
So this is the Secretary General's hideaway. Not bad for a coffin. Nishan, where the fuck are you?
Good morning, Madam Deputy Undersecretary. How was your trip in?
You mean my descent? I'm being guarded like a fucking war prisoner. What do you think?
Was it another assassination plot?
Could be any damn thing. With everyone on Luna for the summit, I am suddenly the highest ranked official on the planet.
Congratulations.
Welcome back, guys. We are playing the
DLC
named Archangel from the Telltale Stories
Where is your voice coming from?
of the Expanse game.
I don't see a comms link.
This episode doesn't have too much connection with previous 5.
Apologies
It is
for the dramatic
about
reveal.
Chrisjen
I know I
Avasarala.
all day. This
I
seems to be a workable
am
solution.
having trouble with her name.
I also took the liberty of having
So we're gonna
security
see
bring out some of your personal
one of
items.
the favorite characters from the series.
Jesus. How long do you think I'll be down
And
here?
get some insight of her storyline, of her life.
Okay, messages.
And Admiral Krusco has sent an urgent message about a situation near Juno. And Undersecretary Mendez is still hounding you about the reorganization plan.
That's all?
No, there's also a message from Callisto.
Are you sure?
Yes, it reached your receiver about 45 minutes ago. I forwarded it to your hand terminal.
Okay, go back to your dock. Let me get to work.
Okay, let's see the working space of Undersecretary of UN.
It's been a long time since Shohreh.
She's a fan character,
It's been a long time
sometimes
since
very
Shohreh
rude and annoying, but very strong and unique, I guess.
Hi, Mom. It's me. They lifted the comms embargo, and I wanted to say hey. Haven't heard from you in a few days, and, well, I'm worried. You took the news about Marie badly. She's not what you think she is. She's not a terrorist. She's fighting for justice for ordinary people who were caught in the crossfire. I know you say I distract myself from what's important, but, well, this is important. She is. To me. Anyway, I love you, and I miss you. Keep me in your prayers.
So, our son has a girlfriend.
Stupid boy. This is no time for romance.
Slide the tiles to connect both halves of the key. Oh, this is a puzzle. So the bottom parts are not moving. And never really liked puzzles like this. I guess solution is obvious for some of us, for some of you. I'm gonna use all my available focus to solve this. Ta-da!
I leave this here until I know what it opens. Some fucking admiral and that Torb Mendes. That's the agenda.
Secretary Avasarala. With Fleet Admiral Hold indisposed on Luna, we've been instructed to defer to you for matters of lawful jurisdiction. At 1800 hours, the MCRN battleship Ramses II entered Juno moonspace. We have hailed the Ramses II 3 times, and we are now within our rights to seize the vessel. However, I've been ordered to seek your go-ahead on all matters in the belt, regardless of urgency or severity. Seeing as you are a civilian administrator, I urge you to trust your military officers to make the
As it
right
should be.
decisions. I eagerly await your response,
Like
but I must warn you, if we do not receive orders
ultimate
soon,
decision is
we will
made
be
by
forced to engage.
civilians.
Admiral Krusco,
Move
out.
or not move. The military.
Civilian administrator.
It's a good thing because
Brass prick.
military people are
This
trained
Krusco
for war.
seems damn sure of himself. That makes me even less confident of his assessment. I better look into it myself before responding.
I didn't really want to stand up.
Chrisjen, I hear you're working out of the bunker today. Is it as ostentatious as everyone says?
Only thing missing is a chandelier. I hear you were looking for me.
Ah, yes. Listen, your role as Undersecretary of Peace Operations is invaluable, of course.
And yet,
And yet, the Belter threat calls for greater scrutiny. It should be the work of a committee, one that I'm shocked hasn't formed earlier. Anyway, the Security Council is planning a vote on the issue.
what issue? The issue of whether to strip me of my powers and throw the belt into chaos?
I know big changes can be challenging.
This is a snake,
especially when you've been in the
like
UN
most
for
of the
so
politicians.
long. But this is a move to protect our people.
Of course. But I can't help but wonder who will be in charge of this new committee.
Well, that's for the Security Council to decide. My name has been put forward.
Surprise, surprise.
Listen, maintaining peace in the belt is more than one person can accomplish. Everyone is finally acknowledging all the work you do.
By taking my job?
Oh, don't think of it that way. If you excuse me, I've got another call. Always a pleasure.
Sweet child, the United Nations did not send you all the way across the solar system to get laid. We love to hear from you, but I expect updates on your health and safety, not on your damn love life. Listen to me, because I won't say it again.
Get yourself tested. I have to click this.
Go to the nearest medical clinic and get tested. The full STD panel. Those outer planet whores are the worst in the system. If
Oh my
discretion
god,
is required,
she's so cruel.
forward the bill to me, and let this be the last we speak of it. Now, go. I'm sure there is something more important you should be doing. And be safe, my sweet boy. Make us proud.
Okay, let's see what's in this room. There's a bar. Well,
Once I've finished my work, this will serve nicely for a wind down.
wind.
So this is where our discretionary funds have
I
gone.
see the
To feather an underground
things are not very
rest.
changed in the future. I'm sorry, I have a little bit throat problem.
Dear God, what a waste of water. I never thought I'd miss the real nation, but this little gadget creeps me out. Tell me about that shit-eating admiral.
I have his file here, but
So
something
Nishan is
wrong.
my right hand
Capsule command, sealed
person who I
records.
can trust. Go-to guy.
So Cusco has something to hide. Maybe something I could use as leverage
Let's see.
if you won't take orders.
Let me do some digging.
Let's
Might be
do some
nothing,
politics.
but it couldn't hurt.
I have something special for you to work on.
Of course. What do you need?
My son is in contact with a girl on Ganymede. Marie Esperon.
Is she a UN official? A Martian diplomat?
She's a Belter activist.
Oh.
Oh,
I know the basics. Enough for me to wholeheartedly disapprove of her. But this girl could be using my son for his UNN access. Or trying to recruit him.
I see, Madam Undersecretary. I'll make the appropriate inquiries.
let's find some dirt.
I may not be certain of a higher power, but sometimes it's nice to share all this shit with somebody else.
Okay, meditation time. Okay, we calmed ourselves. We found inner peace,
You can almost believe that you're not
so we
hundreds
can
of meters
deal with the
underground.
problems now.
Almost. The bubblehead himself. They really captured the insecure look in his eyes.
Let's play chess.
If only everything was as straightforward as chess. In politics, the rules are always changing.
Good morning, my love. You look absolutely ravishing. It's true I cannot see you, but I've learned that it's safer to assume. If I was with you, I wouldn't be able to stop from sweeping you into my arms and carrying you away. But alas, I'm not. And we'll have to settle for your bishop. Your move, darling.
My dear Arjun.
Attack.
Have you learned nothing? I'm always playing a different game than you expect. Ask your king what I mean. I would much rather play a very different game. Sadly, I have been locked in a bunker by some idiot bureaucrats. But when I return home, you should block out your schedule. I should put up the reports on Juno and Ramses too. As if Earth weren't big enough to worry about.
Who chose the job?
Cloaking their military overreach in promises of protection. A classic Martian trick.
Likely in response to the recent uptick of violence in Belt, the MCRN has launched a sweeping campaign to combat piracy in all territories and systems under its direct control. The initiative is being called Operation Silent Wall. UN and intelligence officials have been formally briefed on the campaign mission objectives, and senior leadership, with the approval of the Secretary General, have pledged. Well, I don't really want to bother you with all this reading, but I kinda need to practice my English, so I'll skip some, I'll read some.
Why not? If someone offers you a favor.
It has come to my attention that members of the Security Council may be interested in the latest ship inventory surveys for the Phobos and Deimos shipyards. These logs are available for anyone with a level 7 clearance or higher. Please advise. Maybe we're gonna advise them.
%. Why not just ask for a pony in every household? Useless posturing.
Sponsors seek a 10% rise over the next 5 years. Support is always blackmailing. Rich people always want more money. I guess that's why they're rich.
If only meteors would silence some of the blowhards in the UN.
Because meteors are culprit. I cannot imagine myself doing politics. It's not that
we
it's
keep pushing farther
boring,
and farther
it's
out.
all the schemes you need to
In a perfect
be able
world,
to
everybody
execute.
gets what they need. But the belt is far from perfect.
And if you're successful, you're getting like power angry, and you get I guess, a god complex or something. You're all smart and powerful and decide about things.
I hope these fools realize
There's no humble people in
that black
politics,
markets
that's
are
for
to be
sure.
managed, not eliminated.
black market. Okay, I get intelligent reports on my son.
What a mess. I pray Shohreh isn't the one who has to clean it up.
There is some threat in...
The belt, aka my never-ending headache.
Esta colony, mining operations.
A known OPA terrorist meeting with Martian agents. This could be interesting.
Meeting with operatives at MC Narco Operation Division. Well, who knows what's they're going to happen there.
One can only imagine what we could have done with all that wasted Mormon money.
Oh, that's the Mormon. Yeah, Tycho Station is actually building, or it is a huge spaceship that the Mormons of Earth finance to leave our solar system and go somewhere far, far away, 100-year journey to settle some planet and make a society by their beliefs. Which is in the same time kind of weird, but if you think about it, it's quite logical. A big group of people with a certain beliefs doesn't want to have
Based on the
anything
velocity, the Ramses doesn't appear
with
to be
people
any
who are
immediate
not
threat to Juno.
thinking the same.
All the more reason to keep assessing and avoid
Happened
making
in
a
history
mistake,
before,
right?
but they couldn't fly away.
Martians are brash, but a move like this requires serious balls. I don't like it.
Why would they enter a heavily guarded demilitarized zone with a single warship? It doesn't add up.
Who knows? We're gonna see. That's why that general wants me to react, so he can attack that Mars ship.
What the hell is Ramses II hoping to do here? Is it a rogue pilot? A Martian employee? Interesting. There have been no transmissions between the Martians on Juno and the Ramses II.
So it's either a rogue ship or meant to look like one.
What the hell is Ramses II hoping to do? Interesting. There have been no transmissions between the Martians on Juno and the Ramses II.
So it's either a rogue ship or meant to look like one.
Record message to Kurska. I need to speak with General.
Admiral Krusko.
I think I'll go with
The Jupiter
diplomatic.
fleet is under your command. and I have no intention of disputing your authority.
After all,
However,
I'm a politician.
I have reviewed the logs for the Ramses II, and I see no direct threat to Juno Station or the Jupiter fleet. Whatever the Martians are doing with that ship, it remains a mystery. One I intend to solve.
Make drink? Okay. Let's go drink something.
Am I ready to unwind?
How many of you guys are unwinding in the evening?
Mars, Earth, the Belt. Your own damn children. It's all too much to control.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Something is going to happen to me. I don't recollect any attack. Well, there was a belt. I think they wanna prevent me to be a candidate for the job Chrisjen is working at the moment.
Madam Deputy Undersecretary, I received a new update from the Director of Operations. Stand by.
The time window for restoration of services has been extended indefinitely. Thank you.
Does the Director of Operations happen to report to Undersecretary Mendez?
Yes, D.O. Tanaka is a direct report.
This is no accident. Mendez is trying to block me out of the vote.
Forgive me, Madam Deputy, but isn't that a little paranoid?
She is a bit mad.
His attempt to reorganize the Security Council would leave me powerless. He will stop at nothing to make it happen.
Whatever's causing it, we won't get much done without power.
You underestimate me, Nishan. My electrical engineering degree wasn't just for show.
Okay. Let's get our hands dirty. The electricity trick again.
Word of this gets out, I'll have your testicles as paperweights.
Understood, Madam Deputy Undersecretary.
I learned a few things besides networking at Kano Polytech. Let's hope I remember them.
Connect right, connect down. Okay. Connect right, connect down, connect right, connect down. You can do a full circle. Overriding complete.
Well done, Madam Undersecretary.
What can I say? I live to impress you, Nishan.
That was a fun smile. Good. Actually a good animation.
You have power again, but it's limited. Any news from the outside world?
The Security Council vote will proceed as planned, but you are scheduled to address the delegates first. The Ramses 2 is still off course near Juno, and the intervention window is closing. You've received another message from Admiral Kruzko, and you should be able to contact him again.
That won't mean shit if I can't make him listen. Did you find any dirt on him?
I'm afraid not. Of course, if the Secretary General weren't indisposed, he might share whatever unsealed files he might have.
He's safe. I like this dark side of you, Nishan.
I learned from the best, Madam
Well,
Secretary.
we need to fight for ourselves, even if it means breaking out or open the safe. I really don't want to play more chess. It says play chess with Archangel.
What's the point of sitting in for the Secretary General if I don't get to break into his safe?
Logical.
Go back to your base and face the wall. It's called plausible deniability, for fuck's sake.
Deniability of what?
Good draw.
Carol, Allen, Harris, Morrison. Well, this is dangerous stuff. Star Helix, Precinct, Siri Station, Mars, Martian Cabinet, Janitorial Staff, Defense Minister, Koshuno, Household Staff. Well, the injured Carol, codename Jazz, is really deeply infiltrated. Those are the heroes. Want good information. Can decide the future of us all. Okay, let's see. Does the general have something we can use against him? Lieutenant Crusoe failed the routine drug test. He has a drug problem. Pixie dust. Oh, that's good to know. Top secret protocols in the event of full-scale military engagement with Mars.
It's almost optimistic to think we could fuck up this planet more than we already have. If we were wasting our time planning for alien contact, at least we are being honest about it.
This is protocol for aliens, if you find them. I'm sure that's some interesting stuff, but let's go do something.
Undersecretary, this is Admiral Kruzko. I'm afraid the situation near Juno has reached its inflection point. The Martians are now openly flouting system law, and this act cannot go unanswered. I understand your desire for caution in your temporary position, but that is no excuse for indecision. No orders have been issued, but I cannot guarantee the obedience of my captains. They understand that lives are at stake, and they are only human.
He's
I implore
trying to
you
be
transmit orders as
diplomatic
soon as
with me. Like
Crusoe,
passively
sign
aggressive
This
diplomat.
asshole won't respect me unless I make him.
I think I'm going to be aggressive now.
Admiral Crusoe, here are your orders. You will remain in place. You will not intercept the MCR in Ramses II. Understand, this is not a request, and I owe you no explanation. I've also been reviewing your sealed personal file. It reads like a fucking tabloid. Sex, nepotism, cover-ups. It would only take one word from me to have it unsealed and all over the news tonight. I will await your confirmation of these orders.
Oh, Chrisjen, I was just about to call you. The council has set the date for the reorganization vote.
Oh, you're still gonna
It's
pay for
today,
this.
in full assembly.
And I don't suppose you'd consider postponement for the council member who's working from a hole in the ground.
Oh, believe me, I asked, begged even. But there's too much momentum.
There's a guy who wanna break his nose.
I've made my position clear to you. I am sure I can make it to the other councilors as well.
Oh, of course. But the timing is, well, you should get on people's calendars as soon as you can.
Jeffrey, I like you. You're ambitious. And you have balls. That's why I am telling you to cancel the vote. You don't want to go up against me.
Chrisjen, you are an inspiration. I've looked up to you for, well, my whole career. But this motion is moving forward, and last I counted, you were 3 votes short.
Oh,
Cocksucker.
I've populated your screen with 5 delegates whose votes may be winnable. You should call them and see where they stand.
okay. Let's do the work. Let's see the message first. Ashanti. That's a daughter of mine, of Chrisjen. After the two of you have been through, you're playing him over a girl. She's defending her brother. And she's not what you think, sharp as razor, and doesn't take shit from anybody. So that Maria, or Mary, looks like a good girl.
Hi, Mom. It's me again. 2 messages in one day. Must be a new record, right? So, we're gearing up for a mission. I don't know where yet. I never do, but I wanted to reach out. What you said about Marie, that was pretty low. Even for you. She's important to me, Mom. You both are. That's why I want to be honest about my feelings. Just don't push me away, okay? Call me back when you get a chance. I'd love to hear from you before we deploy.
Sweet boy, you must stay safe and return to us soon. You have an important job to do, and I trust you to do it well. However,
Be a good mother.
I may have spoken too harshly about your infatuation with this Marie. She cannot be all bad if you like her. But keep your head in the here and now. The belt is a dangerous place, and you can never let your guard down. In that way, it's like politics. I love you desperately, and I pray I will see your face again soon. Semper Fi, my sweet boy.
He is a marine, but I don't think Chrisjen was ever Marine to use that Semperfi. Who knows?
This is Deputy Governor Dunning.
Natalie, is Chrisjen.
Let's see
I
what's
should
happening
know.
on Luna.
How are you, my friend? And what about your husband and those delightful children?
Chris, if I thought you gave a shit about my family, we'd both be in a different line of work. Now, what do you need?
It's the Security Council vote. Can I count on you to reject the reorganization under Mendez?
I like you, Chris, but not enough for charity.
Meaning?
Shepherd Complex has a faulty filtration system, and it needs updating. But the funds are never there. See that Shepherd gets its new water tower, and I'll support you.
I'll see what I can do.
You're Chrisjen Avasarala. I expect a lot more than that.
Well, there's an important guy. UN Finance
This is a
Director.
surprise. To what do I owe the honor?
This is about the vote to reorganize the Security Council.
Ah, I see. Well, Jeffrey Mendez is a spiteful worm, and any motion he champions is certainly one I will vote against.
So I have your support.
If you make me one promise.
Of course. I can't make promises.
I'm afraid I can't make you any promises, Director Singh.
Smart. As of now, I will vote with you against the reorganization. However, whatever happens in negotiations, you cannot raise taxes. If you plan a tax hike of any kind, you will be calling Mendez Sir before the week is out. Do you understand?
Is that a threat?
Are you threatening me, Finance Director Singh?
No, I am informing you of the potential consequences if you fail to heed my warning. The system will break, Chrisjen.
I understand the situation, and I will make this work.
I appreciate the call, Madam Undersecretary. Good luck.
Galen Okoro.
Okoro, I've heard that you're undecided on the security reorganization.
Only because I knew you'd show up here eventually.
Don't patronize me. The only reason you have a job is because I promised your boss a kickback from those mining subsidies.
Listen, I don't...
No, you listen. You sit in that chair because I made it happen. And now you're going to give me what I need.
So I can give you the vote, but I'll need something in return.
Don't keep me in suspense.
We're getting a lot of flack from the wealthier tiers of the Earth admin zones. Too many private regulations over spaceport licensing.
You're joking.
They want the UN Accountability Office to deregulate private spaceports. And they're fine with higher taxes, if that's what gets it done.
Very well. I will get back to you.
I'm sure you will. But only when your back's against the wall.
Does she think I do this to make friends?
Well, yeah. What a dirty line of work. Everybody wants something.
Is this for real? Chrisjen Avasarala. It's been a long time.
Elena, it's been a few years.
Years? Come on. You remember the last time we saw each other.
Play along.
Of course. That was a wonderful day we had together.
At the ambassador's funeral.
Fuck,
It had
indeed.
its moments, I guess, but wonderful. You've always been a funny one, Chrisjen.
Listen, I need a favor.
Let me guess. Mendez security plan?
How did you know?
Singh warned me you'd be calling. But I understand why you're concerned. Any idiot can see what Mendez is trying to pull.
Can I count on you?
You may. But only if the proposed water tower in Shepherd Complex never moves forward.
Why?
Oh, you're not a supporter of the project?
I'm not a supporter of handing Dunning another fucking victory to pad her resume for committee assignments.
I see.
I knew you would. Gotta run. Good luck today, Chrisjen.
Well, this is competition between two person, and the water tower seems legit. Like,
can I do
People
for you,
don't
Madam
have enough
Undersecretary?
water.
I'm coming to you for help with the Security Council's reorganization proposal.
Oh, that. I'm afraid the belt's security status doesn't affect the People's Party's platform. Not directly, anyway.
Then I would like to ask for your vote.
And incur the wrath of Jeffrey Mendez? I don't know how I feel about
What
that.
do you want? My wrath is much worse.
Mendez is not the one you should be afraid of, Mr. Weiss.
I'm not sure I appreciate that implication, Madam Undersecretary.
It's simply a reminder that the People's Party has friends in the UN, and you wouldn't want to jeopardize that friendship.
Listen, I want to help, but I have my own issue that I could use your support with.
Naturally.
Oh, naturally.
The private spaceports of the wealthy are draining resources and crowding public lands. Now some delegates are attempting to remove the limited regulatory oversight we have.
Spaceport regulations. That's your issue?
That, and raising taxes, of course. The people have spoken.
Very well. Thank you for your time, Mr. Weiss.
Anytime. We appreciate your support.
I've captured the findings from your conversations with the delegates. You can review and prepare your policy decisions when ready.
Very good. I'll meet you at your station.
Decision time. I need to unwind or meditate to get a better decision. Let's play with the role.
Let's figure out which policies I support to get the vote locked in.
I have the summary for you to review.
But I'm Chrisjen. I'm gonna do it right away and unwind later. Okoro. Yes to deregulate private spaceports, no to increases. Yes to new tower requires raising taxes. No to deregulation of private spaceports. Yes to raising taxes. No new tower. Well, if I no to taxi cases, I don't want to put more taxes. I'm not going to be popular. There's not gonna be a water tower. And no new water tower, private space. Yes, to deregulate private spaceports and not to tax increases. Something like that should be okay. Yeah. Let's think about this. Against raising.
Seeing is a single issue voter. No new taxes.
Got it.
Against building.
I need Masterson's vote. And she's not wrong about the water tower. It will have to wait.
Sounds good.
Let's give Earth rich idiots even less oversight. Yes on deregulation.
Understood.
Almost sounds like I made a good decision.
Let me double check these tallies. Congratulations, Madam Deputy. This should secure you the votes. I'll send along your policy commitments to the 5 delegates.
Oh yeah.
Of course, none of that will matter if I'm not there to cast the deciding vote.
I've requested a postponement to the session. In lieu of that, you can always connect it remotely, now that the power's restored.
I'm not banking on it. Keep pressing them.
My darling, while I would gladly carve up my schedule for you, it sounds like you might not be home anytime soon. I'm not surprised that foolish
Well, it's
people
pretty
think
sad
they can control you,
that you need
and I
to
pity them
put your
greatly.
wife or family
I
in
just
your
heard
schedule.
from Shanapal. All things considered, he's faring well. I credit your fighting spirit, which I trust
I never
will be
could
wounded by the loss of this pawn.
Very
live that
well.
life.
Have you heard what your son is doing on Callisto?
The people you love should be, and care should be the most important thing.
Foolish little shit. Falling in
There
love with
is
some belter.
happiness in being
I blame you for this
ordinary.
ridiculous sentimentality. All the time we spent raising him. And what does he do? Falls in love on a rock in the middle of space. Talk to him, Arjun. If you can't change his mind, no one can.
Let's pray.
Protect Chernobyl from danger. Protect my husband, who I need far more than I want him to know. Get Cusco to listen to reason. Give him enough wisdom, or enough fear of what I'll do to him.
Well, this is not a good prayer.
Give me the grace not to rub my victory in Menda's face.
Unwinding. Well, last time we wanted to unwind, something
Are we
happened.
ready for a break? Or is there more to do?
Ready. Will something happen again?
Madam Undersecretary, full power has been restored to the compound.
That's the good news.
But the Security Council still hasn't responded to our request to postpone the vote.
No matter. So long as the trains are running, I will be there to see the look on Menda's face when I end this farce.
Very good. I'll prepare for your imminent arrival. When you're ready.
God damn it. We cannot unwind. This is too stressful.
Lockdown protocols, Archangel.
I wanna be a
Move!
engineer.
Ma'am, this is Private Sharp.
I know who the fuck this is. Who the fuck else locked me in this prison?
It was for your own safety. There's been a security breach in the compound, ma'am.
Stop calling me that, you hick.
That Secretary Mendez is really
Secretary in the United Nations, not your country grandmother.
persistent.
Yes, Deputy Undersecretary. I'm sorry. We're conducting our sweep now, and we will have the site secure as soon as possible.
I can't wait for soon. The vote is happening now. That's the whole point of all this. Sharp, this is your last chance. Obey my orders and let me out of here now, or deal with the consequences.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. The consequences are immaterial. I have my orders and must see them through.
Yes, motherfucking soldier you are. Dismissed, Private.
Well, he is a soldier. He must obey orders.
You'll never know when you'll need to light
He's only
some
trying to
incense
protect
for
you.
the occasional contraband cigarette. This might come in handy.
They should ease down with meditation. Gonna meditate every 10 minutes.
At least my prison can smell nice.
Oh, that was enough. I feel refreshed. Let's solve the problem. Get out of the safe room. So we have an incense, we have a lighter,
Nishan even thought to
Buddha,
personalize the safe.
and the news terminal.
Sometimes that boy scares me. Unless I can find a way out of here, the vote will pass, and Mendes will kill me with his smugness.
I don't see
At
anything.
least my prison can smell nice. Nishan even thought to personalize the safe room. Sometimes that boy scares me.
There's nothing. Oh,
I guess it wouldn't be a safe room without a smoke alarm.
make smoke.
Where there's smoke, there's fire alarm.
Interesting.
Come on. Fuck me. It's real?
Deputy Undersecretary.
It's Nishan, my savior. My knight
Nishan, you scared the shit out of
in
me.
a plastic drone.
What's wrong with your screen?
Poor reception. Reinforced walls. We can't connect to the boat from in here.
What the fuck is your plan then?
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize. Just blow.
Blow.
Blow!
Ma'am? What's happening? I'm coming in. What is this? Where's the Deputy Undersecretary?
Well, for a soldier you are pretty stupid, but okay.
Enjoy the R&R, Private. You've earned it.
Ma'am, let me out.
Nishan?
Linking you into the session now.
If that's all the arguments, we will convene the vote. All those in favor.
Excuse me, counselors. I have the Deputy Undersecretary. Madam, whenever you're ready.
Counselors, I apologize for my tardiness. I have been enjoying the Secretary General's underground hospitality today. We all want to increase security in the belt, but this vote will not accomplish it. The measure is
A joke?
A farce. The belt mocks the UN for its bloated bureaucracy. Why would they respect the wishes of a committee, much less a committee of politicians? Counselors, my son is stationed on Callisto. No one wants to de-escalate tensions in the belt more than me. But this motion will only lead to more chaos.
Thank you, Madam Avasarala. We'll convene the vote then. All those in favor?
If I remember, I think I know what will happen.
The motion has failed 67 to 66. Security in the belt will remain under the jurisdiction of the Deputy Undersecretary. Thank you, everyone. Meeting adjourned.
One last thing, Secretary. I would like to put on the record my personal commendation of one Private Sharp. For going above and beyond by valiantly rushing to save me from danger. He is an exemplary soldier, and I see a bright future for him after today.
Your commendation has been added to the record. Meeting adjourned.
The security protocols are lifted. Ma'am, I don't know what to say.
Thank God. Now, get the hell out of my office.
Ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
Your office? I rather like the sound of that.
All right. Should we play another game of chess?
My dear, don't worry about Shanapal. He has found a woman who sees what a wonderful man he is. The rest will sort itself out. But it's not just our headstrong son. I can hear it in your voice. The weight of the world is on your shoulders. What else is troubling you?
Oh my god. Where do I
Atlas had
start?
it easy. He only had one planet to worry about.
Let's defend a bit.
You know how it is. The entire solar system intent on destroying itself, and a bunch of soldiers and politicians intent on letting it. I kept things from falling apart, at least for one more day. I tell you the rest over dinner.
Can we unwind now?
Madam Avasarala, I've received your message. I don't appreciate the regrettable moments of my past entering the conversation.
Okay.
I urge you to remember that enemies can be made on both sides of the line. We have not engaged with the Ramses 2, and I've just received word that they are beginning to course correct. I am not at all convinced that we've done the right thing, and I will be saying as much in my incident report. We have avoided an outright conflict today, but the MCRN saw us flinch. I can only hope it won't lead to further provocation. Cusco out.
Let's reply immediately.
Admiral Cusco, thank you for sharing the good news.
You did the right thing.
I know you didn't agree with my orders, and your loyalty in the face of adversity will be remembered. The MCRN won't be so bold as to escalate after we saw through their ruse. This was a victory, Admiral. Try to enjoy it. We get them so rarely.
Okay, let's talk with Mendez.
Jeffrey, what an exciting vote that was.
Indeed. How wonderful that you were able to make it after all.
I've been meaning to tell you. An ambassador position has just opened up on one of Neptune's moons. It occurs to me that someone with your ambition would be a perfect candidate.
You wouldn't actually create a brand new ambassador position just to send me to the ass end of the solar system?
Yes, I would.
You seriously underestimate how petty I can be. Enjoy the trip. I hear Titan is lovely this time of year.
Now, wait just a minute.
No. You are done, mister. For trying to go against me.
Madam Undersecretary?
Yes, Nathan. You know, I feel strangely sentimental about you in this room. I worry that you in the flesh again may be something of a letdown.
Madam, it's news from Callisto, and it's not...
I knew it.
Show me.
Although all reports have yet to be verified, it has been confirmed that a significant, violent uprising has occurred on the shared MCR UN moon station of Callisto. In what the UN is calling the Callisto Insurrection, Martian-backed laborers in the shipyards of Callisto turned on UN...
In previous episode, the Virgil was a soldier of UNN, and that was like what Camina said, the biggest massacre in the belt so far.
Remain unknown. The Martian Congressional Republic has yet to issue a statement. And just in, we have learned that UN Marines are being deployed and are being met with fierce resistance at the station. We're also told that some military officials now believe that a portion of the uprisers may be OPA operatives posing as shipyard workers.
That will be Anderson.
It's a message from your son.
For everybody that watched the series, you know.
Listen, I haven't heard back from you
that
yet. I can't
Charampal
but I didn't want to go into a mission the way we left
will
things.
lose his life in this mission.
I want to thank you for believing in me. I know we don't always agree, but I'm still grateful for your support and even your advice. Sometimes.
Chrisjen, they've released the official list of casualties.
I didn't want to enlist, but maybe you were right to twist my arm. I've learned a lot out here. I even met someone really special. So thank you. I love you, Mom. I'll call you again soon.
There is nothing scarier or more painful for when a parent lost his child. And she's the one who wanted a military career for him. So imagine that. It must be really, really painful. Don't sleep with the devil, I guess.
You don't know me. My name
She's
is
calling
Chrisjen
the girlfriend
Avasarala.
of his
I'm Shohreh
her son.
mother.
Well, this is actually
You must be Marie.
a moment of when she shows she's a human being, I guess. Well, that was it. That was the DLC for the Expanse, the Telltale series, the latest one, and I do hope there will be more. It was quite enjoyable. Every episode on its way. So, see you next time in some other games. Stay well. Bye bye.